What's up, guys? Just doing an impromptu little vlog entry in my attempts to learn more from the grand interwebs. I took some time during some breaks today at work to just kind of poke around and see if I could find some interesting YouTube videos of people talking about ADHD or talking about their experience with parenting kids with ADHD. And it was a little bit frustrating because there's such a huge amount of garbage, a lot of misconceptions, and a lot of people that are just not willing to listen. I watched one video of, I don't even remember the name of the dude, but he kicks the video off by saying that he's going to tell us how to overcome your child's ADHD, and then goes about talking a whole lot of nothing. It wasn't the fact that he was talking in circles and not really giving any solid input and just throwing around words like neuroplasticity, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't so much that it was like zero value content, but the fact that, I guess it was phrased, overcoming your child's ADHD, that kind of bothered me a little bit. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I know medically, biologically, ADHD is a developmental delay, but I still have a problem with saying things like overcoming your child's ADHD, because even though biologically it's a developmental delay, I'm kind of an optimist, and so I look at things through the lens of, okay, this is the brain that my daughter was given, this is the brain that I was given, and I need to learn how to use it. So what are the benefits of the way our brains work? How can we leverage what our brains can do and learn to work around the challenges that it presents? So I guess I would ask you guys, what are some valuable resources that you've found that have equipped you to either work with some of your own challenges with ADHD, or if you're a parent of a child who's got ADHD, what are some resources that you've used to help you with that? Share in the comments. Like I said, I want this to be a community thing, so share with other people so we can all pull and learn from each other. The other thing, and this is me just venting now, but some lovely human being commented on that same video and said something like, well, if you don't like medicine, just use the belt. And I literally wanted to just like face palm so hard that I would break bones. I ended up leaving a short comment just basically stating the fact that medication doesn't work for everybody, but it is very valuable to many people. And for a child with ADHD who doesn't have the capability to completely focus or control their emotions, using the belt is probably not going to do anything other than traumatize your kid. That's just my take. But I also watched some things that made me feel pretty guilty. about some of my interactions with my daughter, Cora. There was a video I watched. It was just some very simple questions. They weren't questions that were leading, but they had two kids, one with ADHD, one without. And they don't tell you at the beginning of what child has it and which one doesn't. They ask both the same questions, and based on their answers, you can very quickly discern which child has the ADHD. And it was this little girl who has it, and the little boy that they questioned, when they asked things like, "Do you enjoy school?" He's like, "Yeah." The little girl kind of pauses and says, "No." And they asked the little boy, "Do you have lots of friends?" "Yeah." And this little girl, "No." "Do you get invited to parties?" "Yeah." "Do you get invited to parties?" "No." And I just saw this huge difference in what I perceived to be self-image, and it broke my heart, because I want to be the dad that my daughter learns who she is from. I want her to find identity in what I pour into her. And so many times I've found myself responding out of frustration, even though I can think back to many of my own experiences as a kid with ADHD. And even with that knowledge, I still find myself responding out of frustration. And man, I do not want to be that dad that anyway, I found myself in a spot where I was feeling real guilty. So kind of struggled today. Any of you guys out there that are struggling right now, just take a second, breathe. I had to do the very same thing. Just step back, recenter myself, and go from there. But anyway, I would love to hear from you. If you've got some cool resources that you're using, share that with the community, so that we can continue to learn from each other, or start learning from each other rather, since we're kind of trying to get this off the ground. But I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks for tuning in to another vlog entry, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.